Good morning, beautiful souls. Hey, Mama Teresa, you can see I got that bracelet on you sent me back months ago. Um, I wear it sometimes, and then sometimes I forget to wear it. But I wanted to pick up where we left off yesterday on the meaning of life. Like I said, it's by somebody named Bradley Trevor Grieve, Greibe. All right, it says the best-selling author of the Blue Day book. That makes me interested in looking up the Blue Day book. It sounds like it might be a good book because this thing's pretty cool, you know. So let's get on with it. We got on the first page that I start off with because I stopped where I'll start on page 34. I'm going to try to read, up into the maybe 20 something more pages, and then we're going to piece this up into a few parts here. So this is part 2. But we've got, of course, I'm not talking about romantic kissy love, although that is pretty powerful stuff in itself. And you got 2 orangutans kissing. I don't even know what it's like to kiss nobody anymore. It's well documented that a broken heart feels far more painful than squeezing lemon juice over a deep paper cut. I can attest to that physical pain, I can get through physical pain a lot easier than I do mental, emotional pain. But the love I mean is the fire that burns inside us all, the inner warmth that prevents our soul from freezing in the winters of despair. It's the love of life itself. It's the voice that says, celebrate life, be creative. It brings with it the passion and understanding that some things in life are worth dying for, but there is so much more worth living for. It encourages us to greet each moment the same way we greet an old friend at the airport, to embrace opportunities to express ourselves in a way that makes us feel glad we exist. That reminds me, give somebody a hug today if you can. This love of life leads us to help others simply because it feels great to contribute to those around us. Yeah, I'd say for me, one of the most ultimate pleasures in life is helping people. I just always have been that way. It's the way I was raised. We all know how wonderful it feels to be a rock for our family and friends. Of course, there is a limit. Yeah, it took me a while, and I'm still learning how to set those limits. Because sometimes I'm so kind-hearted. I've had a lot of people mistake my kindness for weakness. But hey, you live and learn. It doesn't make me bitter towards the next person that might need me. But as good as it sounds, and as much as you're here to live the life you love rings true, it still brings up a whole pile of sticky questions. Yeah, a whole can of worms. Specifically, why exactly are you here? What is it that you truly love? I love sharing. I love testifying. I love hopefully giving a spark of hope to people. Even though sometimes I don't feel like I have hope occasionally. You see me get down in the dumps every once in a while, and I share it with you. Okay, let's go on. People who don't ask themselves these questions invariably go through life wondering why it isn't a lot more fun. That's a cute dog with that tinsel around it and stuff and star. They often feel they've been left behind. That reminds me of the little dog that I'm taking care of that showed up in the yard about a month ago. Yeah, little Lucy's still alive. She's still here with me. Or they can't quite put it into words, but they sense that something just smells a little funny. The truth is that often we're so focused on what we're doing that we lose sight of where we are going. And that's very true. But what are we actually doing? The modern world is filled with questionable distractions, deadlines, and priorities. Yes, it is. Stuff that has no real significance. Things that are really not priority, but people make them priority. Day and night blur into one. And I can relate to this picture here. Day and night used to blur into one all the time for me. Especially when I'd be up for days. If you get what I mean. We get caught up in an avalanche of fears and desires that propel us into a race we can't possibly win. The rat race. But I'm here to tell you we can win. I don't care what you say, we can win if we want to. When you stop trying to win, you've already won. In a way, if that makes any sense. Not to sound like I know anything, but that when I stop trying so hard and stop thinking I have to win, I'm winning in a different way. The winning starts becoming easier. It becomes natural. Anyway, let me get on with the book. I know y'all don't mind me talking. I like sharing insights. So we rush to get us to a certain ideal point in our life, and then what? Right. Get to where you think you wanted to be, and then you're still stuck wondering what next. So I did all this for nothing? Or what am I going to do now? It's just like when you drive all the way to the store, get out of the car, and then can't remember what you came for. Done that plenty of times. Done that in the house plenty of times. Walked to my bedroom, and I'm sitting there going, what did I come in here for? Come back to the living room, and then I remember. Then I got to go back to the bedroom. Or I'm in the bedroom, and I come to the living room. Same difference, you know. Where I'm at, I have to go. I have an idea, and I think I need to go somewhere, and then I forget what. I get to the room or the place, and what did I come here for? So many of us start off dreaming about a wonderful life that is wild and free. Yes, we do. I did anyway. Maybe not wild, but at least free. But that's usually a long way from where we actually end up. And yes, it is. Stuck in a rut. Or at some mundane 9-to-5 job that means nothing. It takes all the joy out of life. Sadly, we often discover this fact right at the end when it's too late. You can't start all over again. Well, I'd beg to differ. You can start over new every day. But I get what they're saying. By the time you get a certain age, it's kind of hard to revamp everything. Like, you know what I mean? And let me tell you, there are some awfully bad feelings in this world, like bubbles in the bath guilt. Never heard that expression before. Bubbles in the bath guilt. Does that mean you're sucking in the tub because you're feeling guilty about something? I don't know. Chime in on that, please. Pungent foot odor in the shoe store embarrassment. Now, I've never had such bad foot odor that I was that worried about someone in the shoe store smelling my feet. But I mean, I've had bad foot odor, but not like in the around somebody I didn't know and stuff. It was just because I hadn't, had a long day and had my socks on and shoes on all day. And I can't believe I did that on the first date. Anxiety. Well, I can relate to that. I have had a few first dates in my life. It's been a long time, but I'm not complaining either. If there's ever to be another date, then so be it. If not, so be it. That's the way it is, I got to be content with where I'm at. But of all the awful feelings that make you feel sick to your stomach, nothing feels half as bad as knowing you had a chance to do what you truly love and you didn't take it. Exactly. I chose to start living and not living for another person trying to make a dollar from working for somebody else years ago. And I went on a big long adventure being homeless and all that kind of crap. And then just all kinds of stuff. I've mentioned here and there what I've been through. But we're going to end it on this page here, 59. So what is your life's passion? What were you put on this earth to do? The answer to these questions will unlock the great mystery of life. It's as big as they come. So I think that is a good one to end on, because I share with you all the time that I am blessed to know part of my reason for being here. Don't know all the details all the time, but I do know that my main mission in life at this moment, ever since I was told and given the title Sage of the Eternal Moment, is focusing on every day, the day I'm in, and each minute to minute, moment to moment. I can still be a gift-giving scribe, but my main particular lesson to be learning in this moment and era in life is staying in tune with the moment as much as possible. It's only when I get out of the moment that I get caught up in my head like I did last week, and then I revert back to some old ways. I don't want to get into all that. I've done shared that enough. Oh, by the way, maybe by the end of the day I'll take down the giveaway video and then pick a name tomorrow. Record me picking a name out of a hat. As far as I know, I've got 6 names written down. If you're a new subscriber or you're watching this and didn't know, I'm trying to give a book away. Actually 2 books, because I just added in this past week that I told you I was going to, with Living a Life of Awareness, I'm going to send whoever wins also this cute little book, because I got 2 copies of it. And when I'm done with Meaning of Life, I'm going to start sharing this cool cat book. It's According to Nala the Cat. So that'll come with Living a Life of Awareness, Daily Meditations on the Toltec Path book by Don Miguel Ruiz Jr. So if you're interested and you did not enter, you need to go scroll back through my catalog of videos. You don't have to go back too far, but if you go back, you'll find a video several weeks back. It's got title in it. It says, giveaway of Living a Life of Awareness, whatever. I tell you in the video what to do. You got to be subscribed. You comment on that video if you're wanting a chance to win. If you're in Canada and the United States, you got a chance to win. I will send these books to Canada if you win and you live in Canada. So, okay, it's time for me to get off of here. This video is a little bit, well, it's not lengthy, but I've told you time and time again, I get tired of how long it takes. I'm just using unlimited data, but the data slows down because, heck, I've used about 60 or 70 gigabytes already of data this month. So, but you think all my uploads come from me just strictly doing it off data. Everything else I do is, like all my videos, like I don't have no Wi-Fi. I'm gonna probably fix that though. Maybe not this month, because I still have not got my ID. I didn't ever make it. I went to go get it, and the place we went, they were like, you got to go to the main place down in this other town because you've never had an ID in Alabama, so you can't do it here. You can only renew here or do something with a lost ID. So I didn't make it there, and then, of course. So my main goal for next week is getting my ID, and then from there, moving forward with my water plan, running water. So be it. God will make a way. Until next time, Mr. Cloud, Sage of the Eternal Moment, or if you'd like, Gray Cloud. I kind of like the ring of that. I haven't been given a definite answer, but the Spirit's kind of guided me to just use both. So Mr. Cloud formally, Gray Cloud informally. If you talk to me regularly, you'd call me Gray Cloud. Ditto.